We're back at HeavyHaul HQ. The sun is chirping, the birds are shining, and the air smells fresh like we're on the beach. We're gonna take a quick walk and talk and show you some of the trailers around the lot, starting with the Fontaine Magnitude 55H. It's a heavy duty 55-ton rated trailer. This is the one we did that was all white, custom lighting project where all the truck's accessories lights light up green. We did two 20,000 lumens. These haven't been released yet to the public. Spotlight floodlights, and these things are brighter than the surface of the sun. You can see my previous video if you want to check that out. We have some footage of it being lit up at night. It's got the two lockable toolboxes with more outriggers there. It's got the keyhole slots down the side, so you can lock 1/2-inch chain into your side rail. This one had Lamborghini green accent package, and this customer, I believe, had a great idea in thinking of that. All the lights light up DOT color, and then at night or at the truck show or whenever you're lonely with your friends in the parking lot, you can light up everything green. This is the same trailer but in black. Again, it's a 55H, so it's a heavy duty 55-ton. When I say heavy duty, it accepts a flip box in the front, meaning a neck extension. It accepts a more rugged spreader bar or stinger on the back and flip axles. It can scale more weight. We have this trailer here. This is a Landoll 435. It's used, and I believe it's already sold. I do, however, and we'll scoot around to them, have two folding tail trailers. All right, next we have a Fontaine Renegade XN20. The XN means it stretches open. The 20 means it's got a 20-inch loaded deck height. When I say loaded deck, that's 20 inches with 6 inches of ground clearance, 40-ton rated trailer, extra light package. So when you see all these little button lights down the side, those are not standard. We add those extra. It's got all the swing out outriggers. It has no chain boxes on it, but we can add chain boxes. I have some in the shop that I'm adding right now on another trailer. That was a customer that had a used trailer. This one has the same dual cam pause for 7 adjustable ride height settings. It comes with aluminum outside rims. This is considered a super stretch. Super stretch. So what that means is, with it closed, it has 34 feet in the well on the deck. And with it stretched open, it has 60 feet in the well, which is an incredible distance to be able to get this 20-inch ground clearance. So in the lower deck, yes, no chain boxes. Up here it has something, let's take a look. It's more of a compartment trap. So it has like a bit of a compartment trap. So this one comes with the flip axle. So it's tandem with the flip axle. And it is right at 152, 155,000, something like that. It's available as of today. I'll try to quickly edit this and get it out so that if you need this trailer, you can get it. This one here is a Fontaine Magnitude 55MX. It'll have 29 foot in the well. It is a modular design. So this whole deck, the part that I'm standing on, you take the neck off, then you can take this deck up and you could swap it out with what we call a beam. So it could be a beam trailer. You could change the deck to a drop side rail deck, or you could drop it, or you could change it to a flat level deck, which would be just like this trailer here. This one is 55-ton rated frame and a lot of the same design features like the extra light package, the dual cam pause for 7 adjustable ride height settings, yada, 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 etc., etc. These are the ones that are selling the best, this 40-ton and 55-ton, because it's able to get loads in this market that's difficult to get loads in right now. Let's not lie to one another. And excuse me if I say the quiet part out loud, but try your best as we build a community here on HeavyHaul HQ to be mindful of taking loads from brokers. They're taking all your money. They're not letting the actual workers have enough of the money. So anytime, and shoot me a call, 888-LOWBOY1, and we can talk about it. Anytime they have bad loads, try to get direct with the person that's shipping that product so that you can get the best stuff and get those brokers out of there. My handlers are telling me I'm not allowed to say which brokers are the worst, but you can drop me a comment below, and then I didn't say it. Somebody in the comments section said it. What brokers are ripping us off the worst, but we all know, Lastly, I want to talk about this one because this is probably for a 55-ton rated trailer, is going to be the best bang for your buck. This is a 55-ton, not extendable, but it has tons of options and they hover right around 101, 103,000. Mind you, all the pricing I'm telling you today is without FET, which is a federal tax. But it still has the extra light package, the dual cam pulse for 7 adjustable ride height settings. It has keyhole tie downs down the whole side, 2 lockable toolboxes, swing out outriggers. It's even got a hammer plate in the back with the extra cubby bins and more D-rings all down the side, and I can add so many D-rings if you want them that you couldn't stand it. One of the cool features here, the coolest feature probably, is the front chain up axle. So you can drop your suspension, tighten this chain here into this keyhole slot, shut off the air supply to it, and then when you lift your suspension back up, leave it shut off, but then when you lift your suspension back up, your front axle will come off the ground. So when you're driving around empty, you're not tearing up tires, because tires is one of the biggest expenses for truckers. This one has probably the best design, and both of these 55 tons, all the 55 tons have it. It's called a whittle valve. What this does is you swap this valve, this handle here, and it'll change your actual position, mechanically change the position of the leveling valve so that your rear can go higher or lower. And then that way, if you're going under a bridge that's too low or over a railroad track that's too high, you can get your rear ride height. So you have the 7 adjustable ride height settings in the front, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the back to give you different ride height settings, 3 up, 3 down. And that way you can get over bridges. And then the back axle, since that's gonna be the one you're lifting up the most when you're empty or when you're lightweight and you don't need all 3 axles down, it's got the push-pull to dump right here, and it's got the push-pull to lift. I'm actually working on a design for our viewers that this can be done remote control-y. And so I'll keep y'all updated as we grow on the design that I'm coming up with. This is the one that we did, the blue light project. So all this trailer lights up bright blue at night. Previous video has that, and multiple shorts on all the different social medias have that. So that one's fun. This one's still available. This is the Trailking bus hauler. So it has ramps in the front and the back. It has a pony motor included. I think it's right around 140, 145,000, something like that. It's got a pony motor. It's got grippy. It's got keyhole slots down the side, swing out outriggers, Apatong flooring. It comes with outrigger boards. This thing's loaded with options. It's also got 17.5 rims on it and Michelin rubber. And so this thing is made to take the neck off, or you can load from the back in some cases, and you can put an RV, motor coach, fire truck. And if you had a contract that just moves fire trucks or RV coaches, we know the electric motor coaches like to be hauled around town. This thing specializes in hauling those options. This one's available. It's a Trailking folding tail trailer, used, is available. It's an Eager Beaver paver style special. So this is made with a kind of a shorter deck. It's made for hauling paving equipment specifically. It's a very good company. Eager Beaver is going to be one of the best bang for your buck. These hover around 70, 80, 85,000 dollars for a brand new 2025 trailer. So that's a fantastic deal. Something that we should talk about in the heavy haul community. Eager Beaver does a great job. I like them. I trust them. The frames, I don't have any trouble out of the frames. We're not going to name any of the ones that we do, because my handlers are telling me I'm not supposed to. That being said, lastly, these are also considered a heavy haul trailer. This is the Fontaine Excalibur. It goes from it's a flatbed trailer, and it goes from 53-foot flat deck to 90 foot. It's called a 5390. Heavy duty construction style trailer, high rated frame, amazing trailer, and they're not very expensive. This lead well is also available. This one's sold, but I think we should talk about it a little. And let's close out with 2 things. One of them, I'm gonna take you inside and show you the chain boxes we're making. The second one is the Fontaine Renegade 12. I think they call it an N12. This one's very little talked about. It's a bit of a unicorn. Not everybody needs it, but when you need it, you need it. This one's a light rated trailer. It's a 35-ton capacity, but what makes this special is the 12-inch loaded deck height. So it has a lot of the other same options, the light package down the side, the D-rings down the side. It doesn't have outriggers, but it has, I want to say, a 34-foot deck. It's like 3311-foot deck with a 12-inch loaded deck height, which gives you what they would call in the heavy haul or specialized equipment transport community would be called a mini deck. And so that one's cool. It's got Apatong flooring all the way across. Just a beautiful trailer from a name that everyone trusts, Fontaine. So that's fantastic. Here's the authorized dealers, some of the badges. If we're an authorized dealer for you and you haven't given me a sign, why don't I have a sign? Kalen Seibert's up there. Fontaine's up there, Trailking's up there, Landoll's up there. We always talk about the airway scales, huge shout out airway. This one goes in the cab of the truck. It can tell you your steer axles, your drive axles, and your trailer axles. These range in the ballpark of about $1,000 to get this kind of setup. This one is about $300 for the parts. And again, I'm just quoting the parts here. But these are amazing. So you could load once, load legal, and go. All right, let's introduce you to our camera lady. This is my girlfriend, Jasmine. Jasmine is gonna show you the chain box that we're building into this trailer. So then now we have just flat metal plate, 1/4 inch steel on the bottom, 1/4 inch steel on the top. We made it so it's covered there, and then we added slots in the middle and on the side so it can roll water out. So then the handle just lays flat, and then we're gonna put the wood back on the front. We're working on a Landoll 855 over there in the shop, and then we added chain slots to the back axle so that even when he's got all 3 axles down, he can chain up and lift that 3rd axle, so that's always fun. This guy clearly has a cool thing going. His name is Russ. Whoa. He's actually one of our viewers, and this is the first time me working with him, so I hope he's really excited about the project. All right, so let's close it out from Heavy Haul HQ. What my intention is to provide so much value to you guys that you have nobody else that you even really consider calling, because we're going to consistently work 18 hours a day to make sure that you buy trailers, we get your trailers serviced, and we provide additional value. And I'm working on some of those projects coming soon, so please like, share, subscribe, and drive safely.
It's HeavyHaul HQ, rolling with the crew, moving those big loads. Yeah, you know how we do. We got the ribs, the power, the mic. From dawn to dusk, we own the night. Oversized loads ain't nothing but a thing. Got the trailer stretched out, feel the metal sing. Trucks on the highway, flexing the muscle. Heavy Haul Nation, we hustle and tussle. Precision is skill, that's how we roll. From coast to coast, we're reaching our goal. No load too big, no job too tough. At Heavy Haul HQ, we play it rough. Move the weight, we bring the freight. Heavy Haul HQ, we dominate.